Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video today. Finally, today I can talk about the Esperia Stinger. That's right, the new shiny alien ship for this year. I hope. Okay. If they release two new alien ship, my pocket's gonna cry because I want to collect as much alien ship as best as I can. And of course, alien ships are more expensive in general, both in lore and of course marketing as well, because CIG knows how to market alien ships. Air quote. Okay, with that, we're going to move to the most important thing, and that is the PSA, alright? You do not need to buy any of this shit with real money. All you need to do is have a starter pack, and that's about it. That's really about it. Even though for me, like I do spend a lot on internet spaceship, even that also I will not recommend anyone to just simply spend money on internet spaceship, even though they like it. Even though I like certain ships, I have to go through a few checklists, all right? And more importantly, when it comes to exotic ships, so there you go, right? Even I have to put myself a limit because, ah, it is expensive, right? It is expensive. Of course, I will say out is if you want to buy ships, these are for to help out the development of Star Citizen. And yes, I have to say this as well. CIG has raised lots of money. There we go. Okay. And last but not least, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's right, it's time to put a little bit of marketing work for me, because this video is brought to you or sponsored by yours truly with the help of the subscription button. That's it. Okay, with that away, let's talk about Esperia Stinger. Now, this ship is a heavy alien fighter from the Vandul faction. Do note, as lore-wise, okay, you can never buy a one-to-one alien ship because you can't pilot. Yeah, it is not built for human anatomy, air quote. And I don't think we can be another alien race, although I do hope one small part of me like at least can we role play a little bit by having an alien race for our character creation and whatnot. But for the sake of simplicity and complexity as well of the game, I think CIG decided, you know what, everyone is human. But then again, let's see how it goes. Maybe we have a side story mission. I think that would be super cool. Okay, so with that, Esperia is the manufacturer to bring all the, or retrofit all the existing, I would say, alien ships slash alien brand, no, alien ships for human use. They will be dumbed down, all right? So imagine this is the civilian version of an alien ship. So some weaponaries are missing, some things are not like the stats that they used to post, not because they don't want to post, they have to change. They definitely have to make it weaker. Okay, let's put it this way. So that's one. Number two, now the Stinger comes, or rather when Stinger was introduced in the PTU, the stats were not that convincing for an heavy fighter, which is But then again, because of the new patch, right, the patch that has been released, we're gonna at least we have a base number that we can go through. And I will put another disclaimer again. I will always repeat, all right, there are better ships out there with whatever Stinger price tag. Okay, and that's that, right? This is a tried and true alien warship, and it is expensive, but not as expensive as what I think it is. Guess what? The price tag is actually not that bad for an alien ship. Okay, before we go to that part, let's see what weaponaries do we have. We have one size 5 plasma cannon. This is a bespoke weapon. That means you cannot change it. We have 4 size 4 laser cannon. That's very, very nice. Two size 2 laser cannon. All right, this is mainly for when you almost run out of power. You probably will switch this for sustained DPS. And then when you are locking down on whatever enemy you have, then you start bursting them with size 5 and size 4. This is probably the playstyle most people will be playing. Unless you are trigger happy and then you just blast everything. Because power management is something that we need to care during dogfight or during combat, not dogfighting, during combat. And again, these are all work in progress, so expect everything to change. I would say expect everything, because the introduction of master mode made a lot of people unhappy. Some people are happy because you get a little bit more grounded. Some people say, you know what, it feels sluggish, or I would call it janky, right? Master mode really makes the flight mode a little bit not, doesn't feel fun, doesn't feel spacey. I don't know. That's how I'm gonna put it. Okay, it feels a little bit off. Okay, so price tag $290 for Warborn. There is a bonus paint, but I'm gonna say doesn't matter what extra stuff they're gonna give you. Unfortunately, the bonus paint is a special Warborn paint. I have to give up. Unfortunately, even though I like to get it, yeah, I have to give up. It's just the only thing. All right, the only thing that I think I could be bothered, right, which is a limited edition metallic silver with black highlights, the Meridian paint, is that if there's a Citizen Con 2955 written in Vandal language. I cannot confirm it's there, nor I cannot deny it's, no, I cannot confirm it's there. Yeah, so from what I see, it's probably no. But if there's a Citizen Con 2955, it's like, oh no, I am one of. Okay, so skin is one of those things that I would say don't bother. But if it's like exclusive, if it's very, very exclusive, then it depends, okay? It depends if you like it or not, okay? So for me, I only hunt down for Citizen Con team paints as best as I can, alright? If it's too expensive, I'm not bothered in general. Like this guy, there's no confirmation there is a 2955 Vandal paint, so I'm not bothered. That's that. And if you want to spend with store credit, $315, and putting this compared to other Vandal ships out there, the Vandal blade is $275. So this ship is actually not bad for its price point. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not bad. And to top it off, you can do a Warborn upgrade, which is the most important thing. I would say if you really want to buy, I am actually using this method, is that I have a CCU or Warborn upgrade to the Stinger. Straight up, I'm not bothered buying the ship outright, and I would even say please do not buy the ship outright with sticker price, because CIG has a lot of money, okay? Okay, so that is that for the price. Now, what we want to do is we want to compare to the closest competitor, the human counterpart. And most of you already have guessed it, right? It is the Lightning, the F8 Lightning, namely the civilian version. And of course, I load up 2 more ships. Those are my go-to ships when it comes to PvE/PvP combat, because so far those 2 ships are the one that I flew extensively. And I like the flight characteristic. It is not the best in maneuverability, but its pew-pewness is awesome. Okay, let's take a look at the F8C Lightning. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 size 3. 1, 2, oh no, 4? Oh yeah, 2 size 2 and 1 size 3 turret. So in terms of weapon hardpoint, the Stinger is just slightly better with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 size 2 and 2 size 2. Now we are not going to compare with the size 5, because the size 5 you cannot change. Therefore, the DPS is not really a, you can't really factor too much into it, okay? because it's that. Good news is it's a Veripark S5, which means it is kinda gimbaled, right? It is not a hard point. So if you look at the DPS, 1361, okay, it sounds good, it looks good, but when we compare to the F8C Lightning, oh no, 1000, almost 2000, right? So 1.3k damage versus 2k. That's a lot of DPS missing for the Stinger. Ooh boy, and the F8C Lightning is 300 bucks. The downside is you need a golden ticket. That's the only downside for the F8C Lightning. And for those who wants to buy, unfortunately, F8C Lightning also has another downside. You cannot upgrade to, so it is a sticker price. And because of that, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to be bothered with the F8C Lightning. Yep. And I cannot recommend the F8C Lightning because I cannot get cheaper than $300, which is painful. So the next closest thing that I can compare to, it is the Vanguard Sentinel. Because the Vanguard Sentinel, yes, some of you might be screaming in the comments, says this is not apple to apple comparison, this is apple to orange. But for me, it is very simple. It is to see the DPS, right? 1798. And this is a heavy fighter as well, right? There we go. All right, one size 5, 4 size 2. All right, the only difference is this one has a man turret, so everything is different. And then I will bring up the Guardian Chi, which is a more nimble fighter. Again, some of you will be screaming that's not fair as well. And this guy output 1.9k DPS by default, or rather with its default loadout. And that's a lot of DPS. So the Stinger is now in a very, I wouldn't say questionable zone. It literally falls under the alien tax, I would call it, right? More expensive and lousier. That's how I put it. How lousier it is, all right? So if the only thing left for the Stinger, there is some changes for the Stinger before it went live on the patch. So we want to see, and that is the maneuverability. Okay, so we have, let me scroll down a little bit because DPS calculator will not scroll this down. 207 for SCM speed. I'm not bothered with the rest. Pitch your roll is very important. 34, 28, 95 looks okay-ish. All right, so we're going to compare to the F8 Lightning. Oh no, there we go. F8 Lightning is almost similar. Almost, right? 38, 35, 120. Is it that bad? Unfortunately, F8C Lightning is better in general. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's painful. You can see it. Yeah, maneuverability is way better. If we look at Vanguard Sentinel, even better. And of course, Guardian Chi will be one of the best as well. 42, 42, 125. So, oh boy, the roll. Oh no, this would really make a lot of people unhappy. And that falls under the question. Stinger is definitely flies a little bit more sluggish. Right? That's for sure. Wow. Wow, 39, not so bad for the yaw, but 44 pitch versus 34. Ooh, right, 38, 35 for the lightning. Still, ooh. There we go. Would I recommend? All right, before we, not say we end, I'm gonna put a small little thing because we want to talk a little bit more as well on on alien ships in general. Like, why would I bother if the stats are horrible? All right. So before we go there, would I recommend the Stinger? Straight up no. Okay, straight up no. There is no reason to. Okay, for unless no, there's no reason to if you're already aiming for an F8C Lightning or if you already have an F8C Lightning. Although the next part is the most important part for me. Cool factor. The Stinger is super cool, right? 10 out of 10 cool factor, and I think that's about it. You're buying style over substance, right? Cool factor, and that's really it. Okay, and before we end the video, I of course want to compare to the original Vandal Stinger. And let's see, what do we have? Size 1 raid. Oh, we haven't talked about raid shield and everything, right? I'm gonna go back a little bit. So we're gonna go through the weaponry. Weaponry, we have 1 size 5 cannon, 4 size 4, 2 size 2. Oh, that's it. We're supposed to see another cannon up here. We're supposed to see a turret. Boo. I thought we can get to see a turret. Alright, for those who are curious about it, we have a turret for the original Vandal Stinger. If you have seen the Squadron 42 demo last year with its cinematic, there we go. Alright, the replica does not have it. Yeah, so we are missing. Oh, there we go. We are definitely missing a top turret. And if you're asking, can you retrofit it in game? Answer is no as well. In fact, I would dare say CIG should not put a turret. If they want to buff up the Stinger, I would say probably buffed up the armor and shield department. If they want to balance this guy up, so F8C Lightning is like the best of the best military version for the human, and then the Stinger, because it's a replica and its civilian version, it should not be the best of the best if we were to compare to the human counterpart, but it should at least close up a little bit of the gap, right? Just a little bit. And I think the closest thing that we can do is the shield and power department, 2 size 1 and 2 size 2. So what do we have for the F8C Lightning? F8C Lightning is 2 size 2, 1 size 2. Okay, interesting. Two size 2 coolers, that's for sure. Coolers, wow. Okay, now we have a little bit of it's still not good in not saying not good enough. On paper it might not be good enough, but on practicality might be good, because coolers, yes, of course your power is still, it's still 2 size 1, so it's not that great, but still compared to F8C Lightning, yeah, interesting, right? Very interesting, right? And of course, if you compare to the Warden has 1 size. Oh wow, really? 1 size 2, 1 size 1? Interesting, but 2 size 2 coolers. Vanguard Sentinel is still better. Power plants 2 size 1, 1 size 2 cooler. Okay, but this one has weaker shield. I'm not saying weaker shields, has 1 size 2 shield, so we do not saying we do not know. I'm sure somebody already have tested about the shield capacity, but 2 size 2 is definitely better than 1 size 2. Okay, so fair enough. The Stinger is a little bit more beefier at the moment. All right, and what about the armor? Armor, where are you? No, did he not write any armor? Boo. Yep, they did. Really? I thought I saw an armor somewhere. No? Alright, HP, where are you? Where is the HP? I know it's somewhere around here. Alright, 36k. 36k versus HP 40. Oh, no. You know what? I think with its with its DPS, with not so great DPS, if they want to buff up the Stinger just a little bit, if they don't want to introduce more mobility, you know what? Give a little bit more shield, a little bit more armor. Yeah, just a little bit more. Or rather, no, I would say just a little bit more. Alright. It's the stats right now, it's okay. I haven't flew the Stinger extensively, so I could not put any comment. And at the same time, everything is subjected to change, so I would say don't get too hung up with stats at the moment. Yeah. This is mainly for people who wants to play right now when they buy their shiny new ships. With that, that's it. Yeah, I would never recommend the Stinger. That's for sure. If you are no. The only exception is if you want to collect. That's about it. Yeah. Like me, I want to collect alien ships, and surprisingly, Stinger is the, not say the cheapest combat ship, but it is a decently priced. Yeah, I'm gonna use the word sparingly. Okay, decently priced alien combat ship that we can get our hands on. For now. Whew. Yep. All right. So that's that. And with that, that's all I have for you for today. Do note anniversary sale is coming up, the IAE 2955. I will definitely will put up another video. Yeah, you know what? That'll be that'll be something else later. So anyway, before I end, anniversary sale is coming up. So if you want to get this ship, I can guarantee you can get it cheaper than $290 for sure, because of some of the ships that are available to purchase right now, and of course the anniversary sale. So yeah, do not buy this ship outright with yeah, especially 315. Don't no. The only exception is the Meridian Pain, and that, oh yeah, even I will say no. Okay. Alright, so that's that. That's all I have for you for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow to 1,000 subscribers. Whew. And I know I should be doing a giveaway and whatnot, right? Because I have a goal and stuff. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that just yet. I'm gonna be honest, and maybe my mind will change when we hit 1,000 sub. Let's see. All right, so don't forget to subscribe if you don't like it. If you think this is not a great video, you can also thumbs down and let me know down in the comments below. And of course, I will see you in the verse and fly dangerous. Yup.